What do Jack, flamenco music, and the legendary sultans of swing have in common? They and hundreds of other hits are built on the same magical formula, the Andalusian cadence. This is a super popular 4-chord progression you've heard 1,000 times. It's simple, a minor tonic followed by 3 descending chords, flat 7, flat 6, and 5. For example, A minor, G major, F major, and E major. But the real secret lies in how you play those chords. Today I'm going to show you a few really interesting and unexpected ways to play the Andalusian cadence on guitar, so it sounds fresh and original. Let's go! Alright, first one. We are going to use 10th and open strings. A 10th is one of the most expressive intervals in guitar music. You don't always need the full chord to understand its function. Just 2 well-chosen notes can say it all. We start with an A note on the 5th fret of the 6th string and a C note on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. That's our first 10th, defining an A minor chord. Now we add 2 open strings, B and high E. The E is already part of the A minor chord, it's the 5th. But the open B creates a beautiful added 9th. The result? A rich and modern sounding A minor add 9. Next we move the shape down to the 3rd fret. The shape changes slightly because the first chord was minor and this one G is major with an added 6th. Then we slide down 1 more whole step and get F major 7 with an added 11th. And finally 1 more step down gives us the dominant chord, E major. Next up, this pattern sounds surprisingly similar to the riff from Shape of My Heart by Sting. The harmony's a little different though. What makes this one shine is the open B string, ringing through every chord, adding a light, eerie tension to each voicing. We start with an A minor in spread voicing. Index finger on A, 7th fret, 4th string. Ring finger on E, 9th fret, 3rd string. Middle finger on C, 8th fret, 1st string. And the B string stays open. Again we get A minor at 9, but voiced in a more lyrical, expressive way. Now we shift the whole shape down to the 5th fret. This time we slightly change the top note to fit a major chord. The pinky goes to the 7th fret on the high E string, that's a B, and we get a G major chord. Move it down another whole step. We get F with an added 11th. And finally, we move the chord down by another half step, but we leave the pinky in place. This gives us an E sus4 chord with a beautiful suspension, which we then resolve into the 3rd of the chord, the note G sharp. Now just add a nice syncopated rhythm, and you've got a stylish, complex sounding pattern that's actually pretty easy to play. And finally, my personal favorite. This one's a little more of a stretch, literally, but totally worth it. We're using chords with added 6th and a beautiful inner tension. Middle finger goes to A on the 6th string, ring finger on C, 5th fret, 3rd string, pinky on E, 7th fret, 5th string, and index finger on F, 3rd fret, 4th string. The bass is still a 10th, but now we've added a minor second between E and F inside the chord. This dissonance gives it a spicy, slightly unresolved feel. We also add the open B and high E strings, giving us a full rich voice and basically an A minor 6 at 9. Now move the whole shape down a whole step. We adjust the shape slightly, since this time we need a major chord and we get G6. Move it one more whole step down. Now we're on F6 and we don't even need the index finger anymore. And now here comes the magic. A dominant chord that sounds like pure flamenco. Index on the 2nd fret 5th string, middle finger on the 3rd fret 4th string, ring on the 4th fret 3rd string, and pinky on the 5th fret 2nd string. That gives us a really spicy E7 flat 9. You'll find full tabs for all these patterns both in Guitar Pro and PDF on my Patreon. Links in the description. Make sure to subscribe. I've got tons of exclusive guitar stuff there you won't find anywhere else. See you next time.